Hey everybody, it's Jay.
What's good, everybody? And I'm Zell.
And this is M3, where we talk about everything marriage, motivation, money, and more.
Yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all. We got a great one for you today. But before we get into it, we got to have a disclaimer. Wife?
The disclaimer will be posted at the bottom. Pause to read.
The views and opinions expressed on this show is not necessarily those of anyone other than ourselves. Just to let you know, as a prerequisite, before you start watching this show, we are not therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists, none of the above. We are just a happily married couple sharing our insight on how we get through life. Sometimes we talk about money, motivation, money. Today it's probably going to be more. So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you. Let's get into it. Wife, what's today's topic?
Today's topic is about the BET Awards. I'm sure you guys watched it. Maybe you didn't watch it. If you didn't, we're going to recap some stuff here. If you did, then you can chime in and let us know what you think or what your thoughts were about the awards.
If you didn't watch it,
yeah,
watch it and then watch the show. Watch our show.
Because it was the 50 years of hip hop.
50 years of hip hop.
Can you believe hip hop? 50 years old.
Hip hop is about to be ready to go into retirement. They're about to get a Social Security check pretty soon.
Well, I think they changed that age to 67.
Yeah, they keep changing it. They don't want you to ever retire.
No. Nah. And some of them performers look like they needed to. True life. Yeah, True life.
But I'm proud to have contributed in some way to hip hop, being one half of the hip hop group Code FI. You know, we did quite a few shows, rocked the mics, did some independent projects. Total of 5 projects we did. We did a single, 2 EPs, and 2 full-length projects. Yeah, what up, D. Leonard, DeLeo, DiCaprio, the half of Code FI. So yeah, we put it down in the hip hop game. Opened up for actually some of the people that performed at the hip hop awards. So you know, some of the greats, we've been able to bless the stage with them. So hip hop, man, hip hop saved my life. It absolutely did. That's actually a good question. What does hip hop mean to you?
I was just thinking in my mind,
you never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Now I'm in the limelight because I rhyme right.
Okay, blow up like the World Trade.
That was just what was
the opposite of a winner. Okay. What does hip hop mean to you?
I don't know. I think hip hop was the era where everything seemed
is. We still do.
I'm saying when hip hop first came out, like you could enjoy hip hop. It was like kind of like listening to something that puts you in a good space, like that old blues music, or listening to like some Marvin Gaye on a Saturday morning, something like that. It puts you in a good mood. It made you want to like get around in a circle and watch people break dance. It was like that time of the era. So it was like a feel good era. I mean, I know, you know, hip hop now they want to kill, shoot, and bust you all in your head now, but you know, or they twerking and showing their butts, and you know, never thought that hip hop would make it this far. But that's what it is now. Not that they don't have no good songs. Some of the songs are, you know, catchy. I mean, it's supposed to be. Yeah, I mean, because you want to catch their attention. I mean, it's for the young kids now. If you older than 40, then you want to listen to old hip hop. You don't want to be twerking on the headlights. Well, what does hip hop mean to you?
What's up?
Just saying.
To me, as I referenced before, hip hop saved my life. So I'm a inner city youth kid. So I grew up in the inner city of Chicago, and then we moved out to the suburbs. But because I always had an affinity to music, I always loved music, it kept me from wanting to be in the streets. Because I started out writing poetry. And then my poetry evolved into songs. You know, I started writing rap songs probably at around 12 or 13. Yeah. And then by the time I got to high school, I had like a lot of rhymes, but I wouldn't really share them with anybody.
Kept them to yourself.
Yeah, it was just for me. You know, I was just writing rhymes and just keeping them for myself. And you know, like in high school, you know, there's a lot of trouble you can get into.
You can.
There's less time that you're spending with your parents, and you know, more time you're spending with your friends and out doing stuff and out and about and what have you. So you can get into more trouble.
I mean, I guess it was different for boys.
Yeah.
Back in the day than so much girls.
Yeah.
We was just trying to dance.
Oh, okay. Well, but for me, I didn't want to do certain things. Like I didn't want to run the streets. I didn't want to get into trouble because I wanted to continue to write my rhymes. Like I wanted to write about what I saw, what I aspired to do, things of that nature. And then sophomore year in high school, when I met with Dave, we actually shared a love of music. And quick story, I introduced him to Jodeci, and he introduced me to Boyz II Men. And from that, we started talking about singing, and more than rapping, we was talking about singing and R&B because you know the 90s was like.
The 90s was hit.
90s R&B was the jam, right?
The 90s was hit.
Listen,
as the kids say, back in the 90s, like you old.
It was dope in the 90s for R&B. So you know, we actually started singing, and you know, quick history lesson: we became a part of a group called First Impression.
First Impression.
FI, right? It didn't work out, so I was like, you know what? I enjoyed our time together doing music, so I was like, yo,
they was singing.
I'm a rap, and he was like, yo, you rap? I was like, yeah. He said, I rap too. I'm like, you don't rap, man. He was like, no, I do. And I said, let me hear something. And David Allen Leonard, Leo DiCaprio, spit bars.
How you gonna give his whole government?
I'm gonna do it to him. He spit bars, and I was like, what? And he said, let me hear you rap. And I'm like, I'm going through my sheets. I'm like, boom. I spit a rhyme for him. He was like, yo, we should be a rap group. Boom.
They didn't even need a rap coach.
The birth of Code FI. He already had a bunch of rhymes. I had a bunch of rhymes. We just needed some beats. His cousin was producing. We got with his cousin, and we recorded our first song, Dip the Wedgie. Dip the Wedgie. Anyway, so we just started recording from there, and from there it continued. We kept, you know, doing shows, and it was never about trouble. We never got into trouble because
you don't need to get in no trouble.
If we got in trouble, we couldn't go to the studio. It's like our parents put us on punishment. You're on punishment. You can't. Our punishment was not going to the studio. Please let us go to the studio. We wanted to go to the studio. We wanted to perform live. You know, in high school, we performed at the talent show. We had the opportunity to perform like over the intercom system in school, and man, like, you know, then after that we just did shows. We went out of town, did shows. What's that? Home Jam in Chicago, WGCI. Shout out to Rick Party. Rick Party and Cartier used to bless us all the time being on the Home Jam. So we did a lot of music. It saved my life. Hip hop saved my life. So I'm so grateful. They tell young black men that the hot zone is 16 to 25, and they like, you probably won't live beyond 25.
I thought it was like 16 and 21.
Well, we were told 25.
Okay.
So that's when I was a kid. Maybe it changed. I don't know. But we were told that young black men would die between 16 and 25. And we were, you know, there's like, more than likely you'll be a statistic. You'll be one of those people. So I lived in fear that I wouldn't live beyond 25. And man, I've been blessed with many more birthdays than 25. I'm happy. I'm grateful. So when I see young rap artists dying young and having rap beefs and killing each other, and not that it's new because it happened back then, right?
Yeah.
But I think that it's so sad because rap is to save you from that. Mm-hmm. It was my savior from that street life.
Yeah, and I'm sure
it should take them away from that as well. So that's what my hope is.
That was like, let's get together and we don't get in trouble. And then people gather around and watch them beatbox and break dance and all that. And it was It was fun. They was having fun.
And there was more diversity in rap. So like when I came up, some of my hip hop, man, I used to look to Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, oh my God, Kool Moe D. You know, you had LL Cool J. Man, listen, you had so many MCs back in the Melly Mel. When I heard The Message, broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stairs, you know what, they just don't care. I was like, yo, what is this? What is this? I was like, this was something new. It wasn't my mom's listening to the Temptations. I was like, this is not that. This is not that. You know, this was something different. So like even the Sugar Hill Gang. Mm-hmm. Like I know you hate when I play the Sugar Hill Gang.
It goes on forever.
The whole Rapper's Delight is long. So if you never heard Rapper's Delight in its entirety, it's probably like 17 minutes.
Oh,
it's probably like 17 minutes long. It's long.
I was going to say 12, but 17 is even longer.
It's long. But it's a jam, and they just, you know, like hip hop is about telling stories, and it's about just really, you can share where you're from and people can understand where you're from. Not that it wasn't like beefing and killing, no. Like, because we also came up listening to NWA. And NWA wasn't nothing clean about what they was rapping about. We had Ghetto Boys. No. It wasn't nothing clean about what the Ghetto Boys was rapping about. You know, so we had those other elements, but it was so much diversity. You also had De La Soul. You also had A Tribe Called Quest. You also had Public Enemy. You know, you had so much. You had the X-Clan. Mm-hmm. You had so many different voices, so many different styles of hip-hop. You had, I'm saying, you had so much.
Moni Love.
It was so much. Not that it's not a lot today, but it's like they all kind of sound the same. Change it up. Let's have something else to talk about. And I want to challenge the record companies to allow people with different voices to be heard. It doesn't have to be monolithic. It doesn't all have to sound the same. Allow it to be different. Let different voices have an opportunity to be heard. They don't all have to twerk out the headlights, right? They don't all have to be mumble rapper. They don't all have to sound like Migos, because everybody will sound like Migos for a minute. Like, let's change it up. Just like how Eminem came out new and it was like, yo, who is this white cat? Like, dropping these rhymes. Like, M was a beast. M still is a beast. Let's have some more diversity. Let's do that. I challenge
diversity.
For hip-hop to grow and continue to last another 50 years, this is just the beginning. 50 years is the beginning. But for hip-hop to last another 50 years, we got to change. We got to evolve. Like, I love hip-hop. I love hip-hop. My mom was like, you always want to rap. I always want to rap. Dropping rhymes. So if you want, Google us. Code F-I. CODEF period I period. Google us. Google us. See if you can find something. Go to YouTube. See if you can listen to some of our music. SoundCloud.
Listen to the intro.
The intro. Yeah. That's actually our music as well. So, you know, love hip-hop. I'm blessed with hip-hop. I'm blessed to have been born at a time when we was able to listen and check out Biggie and Pac at the same time. Like, they were alive during our time of
in the
life,
90s.
During our breath of life. So
in the 90s, as the kids say, because it's so old to them.
The 90s is so old. So we were able to, I still love hip hop. You know, I watched the BET Awards and a lot of it I enjoyed.
It was enjoyable.
It was enjoyable. So let's actually get into the BET Awards. Boom, boom, boom. What we got? So let's talk about what you got. The winners. Some of the winners.
Some of the winners.
Let's talk about some of the winners. What you got?
Some of the winners. Burna Boy.
Go ahead.
Won for Something He Do.
What's the girl whose shoe came off her foot?
Whose shoe came off her foot?
She took her shoe off.
Oh, that was
And she had her sister hold her.
Was that Ice Spice? Or was that
Okay, Ice Spice.
I don't remember.
Somebody's shoe came off.
I don't know.
Or they had their shoe off and they just walked up on stage.
She was trying to take her shoe off. She was trying to take her shoes off and they announced her too fast. Mm-hmm. She didn't know she was gonna win.
Okay, go ahead with your winners. Go ahead with your winners.
And then let's see. Who else won? I don't know that y'all gonna know any of these people because I don't really know them. But you know, Beyonce won for Album of the Year.
We know her.
Okay. And then SZA won.
Tell the truth, truth, I look better under you.
Drake and 21 Savage.
21!
Can you do something for me? You know. And then Gorilla.
Can't say your name up in my songs. My
Gorilla, she be twerking on the headlights. Because she F-R-E-E. Okay. All right. Chris Brown, Kendrick Lamar. He won for some stuff. New artist was Coco Jones. She was a winner.
Yo, I don't know Coco Jones as a singer, but I know her from Bel Air. She is a great actress. She's a great up-and-coming actress. So if you haven't checked out Bel Air, check out Coco Jones and Bel Air. Bel Air is a remake of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It comes on Peacock. We don't get any, we're not promoting it or nothing, but I'm just saying it's a good show. If you get a chance,
I haven't
check
watched
it out.
yet. I'm going to have to watch it.
Bel Air is really good. A reimagining of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Ice Spice. We already
clean up playhouse.
And of course, viewer's choice. Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Y'all knew that, right? Okay. All right. The hip hop artist winner was Kendrick Lamar.
Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down.
Some other
Kendrick
people.
is a beast.
SZA won for Video of the Year. Kill Bill. Some other people in her category. Of course, Drake, 21 Savage, he won. Female artist was SZA again.
You said he won, so they
Drake.
got confused. Drake and 21 Savage. Two different people.
The pair of them.
They won.
They won.
Yeah.
Male R&B pop artist who won was Usher and Chris Brown. Collaboration was Drake, Future, and Tim's. I can't never say her name right. Wait for You. They won. Best New International Act. I ain't even gonna mess up her name. But she killed it. She won. Movie was Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. They were winners. Female hip hop artist was Lotto. Lotto is the one who was trying to take off her shoe. Lotto.
Okay.
Actress Angela Bassett. She had to come to BET to get an award.
You got to get it where you can.
Okay. All right. Sportsman of the Year was Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Gospel International Artist was Kurt Franklin and Maverick City Music.
That's his new group?
No, that's two different groups.
Oh, I thought like Kirk Franklin and the family, like Kirk Franklin and New Power Generation, not New Power Generation. G God's Power, GP, are you with me?
Yeah.
Didn't say God's Property.
And then Sportswoman of the Year was Angela Reese. Y'all know she the one that had all the controversy because she did something to the girl. You know. Okay. Because she was showing sportsmanship. Okay, y'all remember. Video Director of the Year was Tiana Taylor. And BET, her award went to, say it with me. You right. Beyonce. Okay. And that's it for the winners and the categories.
That's a lot of winners. Well, now, what were some of the highlights?
I liked a lot of the performances. I did like Busta Rhymes, Lifetime Achievement Award.
Bust won Lifetime Achievement Award. How long has that brother been in the game? A long time, right? Like, well-deserved, way overdue.
Yeah, well-deserved, way overdue. I mean, I thought it was cool. He got emotional about it. What was funny was Marlon Wayne talking about the hot breath and them getting close. That took me out, because that's how old people talk to you. They be like, come here, let me tell you something. Like, you can't hear them if we right here. We can still hear you. Yeah. But you got to come in close.
With the hot breath.
But that's how.
But Bus said that's how he show love. He said he want people to know that he loves them. So he got to grab them, bring them in close to you, talk real close and loud with the hot breath. That's what Bus and Bus do.
And that's all right. That's what he do.
Yeah.
That's what he do. But I thought that was funny. But I thought his Lifetime Achievement Award was well overdue.
Yeah.
And then I getting into performances. I liked his performance.
It was long. He performed for about 15
He got a
minutes.
lot of songs.
He performed about 15. It might not have been 15 minutes.
He
but
got a lot of
it was-
songs. And he
it
brought
was
some
long.
people out and he represented
He did. He did.
Jamaica.
He did.
Somebody come on and represent for their
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
Okay?
He did. He did that.
Get big ups to Jamaica.
Bus did that. It was great. It was a great performance.
It was.
He pulled
Oh,
out. It was like, what's the girl that said girls are players too? You know the girl I'm talking about? Because girls are players
Ain't that
too.
SZA? I think that's SZA.
I don't know. But why? Because she borrowed his beat for that
Mhm.
song.
Mhm.
Maybe a remix. Because the first one uses the message.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one uses the message. You know, then that's Melly Mel. Shout out. And then the next one is the girls are players too. Is put your hands where my eyes can see.
Mhm.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I like he brought out everybody. You got little Remy Ma with him. You got Raw Digger, because I was waiting on her.
Yes, yes.
I was waiting for her to come out.
Spliff
Spliff.
Star
He
performed.
been with him for a long time.
He said, "You my best friend."
Yeah, he been with him for
That's
a long
dope.
time.
Spliff is a beast.
A
Yeah.
long time.
That's his ride. That's his ride or die partner right there. That's your boy that'll go to war with you. Yo, so Busta was definitely a highlight of the show. Let me see. I was really surprised to see the Sugar Hill Gang in the very beginning. Sugar Hill Gang.
Mm-hmm.
MC Light came out and performed. I was really surprised that there was no host to the show.
Okay. Yeah, they didn't have no host.
And I brought it to your attention.
He did.
you
And I said, they ain't never had no host. And he said, are you sure? I said, I ain't sure. I ain't sure of nothing.
there is typically a host for the BET Awards. But there was no host on this last episode.
But I still think it flowed really good, even without it being a host, because they had all them people, like they always have, spread out and saying stuff. And Kid Capri, of
Announcing
course,
awards.
did his thing. Can somebody tell me why is what's his name? I just had it.
You said Kid Capri.
Not Kid Capri, the beatboxer.
Dougie
Dougie
Fresh.
Fresh. Can somebody tell me why he don't age?
He a vampire.
I be looking for that pin on him that was in Death Becomes Her. If anybody remember that movie, you know, they got the pin so they could, you know, look youthful forever and live forever. I be looking for the pin, but I think he be hiding it because how he don't age?
Dougie Fresh look the same age all the time.
Y'all don't know neither? Okay. Maybe if y'all see him, look for the pin. Because he might have the pin. And if he do, I need to know who he talked to. I mean, I'm going to have to save up some money, but I mean, my gosh. Vegetables ain't doing that. Hello? Mm-hmm. That's all I want to know.
So Dougie did perform.
The 69 Boys performed.
69 boy. Yeah, T.I. performed.
T.I. performed.
Who else? It was a lot of good stuff. Fabulous came out and performed.
Big Daddy Kane performed.
Big Daddy Kid and Play performed.
Did y'all see Crime Mob on the pre-show? Nobody seen? Okay. Y'all didn't see Crime Mob. Okay, that's all right. They was there at the pre-show.
E40.
And Diamond. Okay, y'all didn't see it. Y'all didn't see the
I didn't
pre-show.
see
E40. You just said E40.
D Nice.
D Nice. Fat
Taking out the
Joe.
suckers and you don't know how I did it. Oh.
Ja Rule.
What would it be without you?
I just got my phone so I don't forget anybody. I'm just trying to do the old school people. Then I go to you know, these young people. Master P.
Master P did. Dun, 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 dun,
He came
dun,
out.
Dun, 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 dun. He No Limit Soldier.
He is something.
Yeah.
We gonna get back to her. Redman, you know, even though Wu-Tang wasn't there.
Right. So if you're gonna say Redman, you also gotta say, you know, the whole Def Squad. So Eric Sermon, E. Sermon, Keith Murray, and Redman performed. Yo, it was.
They did.
I was enjoying that. Like I miss that hip hop. I do. I miss that. Keith Murray is a beast. Redman is a beast. E. Sermon, man, listen. If I could get an E. Sermon beat, I'd go in the lab right now, right this second. What else you got?
And then for, you know, them kids in the 2000s. You got the Soulja Boy. He came out.
Soulja Boy. They had a whole little sing song dance section. They had 69 Boys.
They did. The 69 Boys was over there.
Yeah.
I mean, other than
Soulja Boy,
2000s,
tell
you
'em.
had Remy Ma. You know, for those who know. Okay, I think I mentioned Remy Ma already.
She like Remy Ma.
But for those who know, no. Raw Digger.
Raw Digger. What about Trina?
Trina came.
Listen, Trina.
No, this is what I'm going to say about Trina. Trina still want to be the baddest. But when you get all your body change. Okay?
Auntie, don't wear that no more. Them
Okay.
kids ain't ready for you. They like, Auntie wearing what?
Okay? And I mean, I think the jumpsuit was cute. It just needed to be a little bit bigger.
It was not flattering.
But you know,
It's not. No. You gotta work with what's for you. You know, you gotta do what's for you. That's not for her anymore.
Trina was Trina.
It was a miss. You know, it was a miss.
But that's all right.
You know,
She
like
got that.
a hit or a miss. Like you look at some outfits, you like, is this outfit a hit or a miss?
You know, for the new age, keep or return. This is where it should have been. Over here. Shouldn't have been over here.
For the keep.
Shouldn't have been over there. Sometimes you got to go to several different mirrors to look and be like, okay.
Maybe in her mind, she was like, I'm going to kill him in this.
But that's okay, because, you know, women, our bodies change, so, you know, okay. We're going to move on. Offset and Quavo's performed.
They
Hotel
did.
Lobby, they
Yes,
gave a
yes.
tribute to Takeoff, which I thought was dope.
Yes. Migos. Yes.
Okay. And last but not least, we going to get into Grandma Patty. Okay?
She did
Patty
a tribute.
Patty did an amazing job.
She did a tribute
This
to
is what I'm gonna
Tina
say.
Turner.
If you ain't seen it, she did an amazing job. That grandma could still sing.
She did Simply the Best, right?
When I tell you, she can sing. She can sing. Now she probably shouldn't have picked that song. And then the teleprompter was acting up, so she couldn't see the words.
Maybe she should have did like What's Love Got to Do with it or something.
She probably still wouldn't know the words.
But you must understand that
But
a
let me tell you
touch
something.
from your hands make my pulse.
She sang that thing, and then she said, "I don't know the words." Can find a clip. I'ma insert it. Y'all know how I do. If I find that clip, I'm insert. She said, "I can't see what it say." But you know what she did? When she said she can't see what they say, she sang that thing. I can't see what they say. She sang that thing and kept on going. See, that's how you do it. You don't stop and be like, "Oh, I can't." You sang that song. She said, "Come on, work with me, y'all."
Yeah.
And let me tell you what they did. They worked with Grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma got it in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got it in. Overall, I thought the show was wonderful.
It was. It was a great show.
It was a great show.
It was a great show.
10 out of 10. Now, some of the outfits, I don't know. They probably thought they was going to the Source Awards or something. You know, when it was the Source Awards. The people who watch this, y'all old enough to know what the Source Awards are. Because they don't have that no more because they were doing all the fighting with the ratchetness. That's how the red carpet was looking. Okay? All right. What do you want to say to take it out?
Since we were talking about hip hop and we talked about Code FI, I want to give a shout out to Sacred Circle, which was our crew that we did quite a few songs with. You know, I'm still a member of the Sacred Circle, whether we rhyming or not. So if we do a reunion show, Sacred Circle, shout out Aztec De Niro, Illiterates, El Dorado Jones, Level Ground, Herbs, I see you, Sig, I see you, Los, I see you, yo,
Rest
Lord
in peace,
Shrew,
Bangers.
Harvey All Bangers was our RZA. So if we were the Wu-Tang Clan, Harvey All Bangers was the RZA. This dude did beats for everybody. He had a game plan for every album, every project, everything you're working on. Our last project was done because I reached out to Bangers for a beat to take this one to the studio. This one went to the studio, right? Tell them about your experience at the studio.
It was wonderful.
She had MC too.
They got some long hours though, let me tell you. And I was young back then, and I'm. That's all right. You're supposed to sleep in the studio.
You should take the episode out with playing a bit of your song that we recorded.
Oh.
Yeah.
If y'all go over to my page, y'all will hear it.
Yeah. So actually, her song, the introduction, there's two versions, an original version that was just her, and I think I just did the intro to it, right? Just the intro? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did just the intro, and then Bangers said, Zell, can I get Code Fi on the remix? And I'm like, man, we retired. He's like, MCs never really retired. He's like, look at Jay-Z. And he started naming all these rappers that will rap and stop and then come back. And I'm like, Bangers.
Okay.
So he got us in the lab. We recorded for about 2 years, and our album is called Unlikely Heroes. So if you get a chance to check out Unlikely Heroes, it's on SoundCloud, it's on Reverb Nation. Enjoy it. It's free. It's free for you to check out and enjoy it. Again, much love to Sacred Circle. Much love to hip hop. Yo, BET Awards, thank you for saluting hip hop. It was great. Let's go ahead and take it out. Stay focused, stay active, stay motivated, and even if you can't stay motivated, stay consistent and stay safe.
And remember, persistence brings forth transformation. So go out and choose to have a good day. Bye.
M3, see y'all next time.